Yeah, that one.
Left and right.
Left.
Okay.
I feel like that's good. I think it was just the music was really loud. Oh, I forgot I had echo on.
So we're live.
We're live.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, can you turn the monitor down, please, sir?
Yeah, that's everyone's gonna be like, what? Turning their monitors down.
Yeah, turn down your volume real fast before I yell at you.
All right, here we are at week 13.
Yeah, that's like a big number, right?
The perfect number. Right?
Is it really?
It's either the perfect number or it's unlucky.
Oh, probably unlucky. Friday the 13th, bro.
Okay, yeah. And like hotel rooms, don't they like all not have a 13th floor? Isn't that like the thing?
Yeah,
Okay,
skip. So it's like 12,
Yeah, it's 12
and
and
then 14. Like almost all hotels.
Yeah.
It's such a weird thing. Like,
I think that's
we're building the
why,
hotel. Here's the 13th floor. Nope, sorry. Looking at that, we're gonna scratch that out. Can't do 13. People are gonna die.
I think it's a curse number. So that's probably not a great thing for our podcast.
And then like on The Shining, what's the number of the room?
Oh man, I don't remember.
Like 217, 214 or something?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think you're.
Bro, I'm good with numbers. Like, I don't know, just memory. But I have bad memory, so it's weird.
I feel like it is one of those. Like 217 sounds really right.
Yeah. See, this is why the computer thing would be awesome.
Oh yeah, if we do that.
Yeah. Well, I was just talking to Steven right before the podcast saying that like Joe Rogan, he has a guy that when he's talking, he's like, hey, I don't know if this is accurate. And the guy goes on the computer, whatever, looks it up and then corrects him if he's wrong or not. But Joe Rogan's like always right. So
Yeah, you got to make sure the guy's got an accurate, like, source though.
yeah, that way not. Oh yeah, Google, man, it's accurate.
Yeah, Google's accurate.
Please. It's ran by billionaires. So yeah, week 13. Recap. Last week we had Alejandro.
He's right here.
My cousin from Guatemala.
Mm.
Related to me, but he's now related to Steven through church. Is that what he said?
That's what he said. He said,
Yeah.
I met Stephen at Sand Springs Baptist Church.
Yeah, oh, that's a plug. But yeah, first I guess we need to apologize also for the sound again. It seems like when we first started the podcast, we can never get a perfect podcast until like 7, and finally the audio is perfect, crisp, and everything. Then we started doing guests, and we ran into problems every time. Obviously, with Daniel Davis, it was way too loud. With Alejandro, it kept on cutting out. That one we don't really know a complete explanation to, but we were charging my computer at the same time. It was getting really hot. I feel like it was overloading, and it just cuts.
Yeah.
So I think that's what happened.
I think that's what happened too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing that was different was it was plugged into power.
Right.
So.
I thought that was going to help you, fix you.
Oh, well.
It's probably I should have unplugged this and like wrapped it back
Oh, it'll be alright.
through instead of around there, but we'll fix that another day.
Yeah. That was a super fun episode for me.
No, I thought it was great. Talking to my mom today, she's like, I thought it was really good, but y'all need to come up with questions before y'all start.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm like, you're right. And I did that with Daniel. I was really, really busy Saturday, I think, so I didn't get to. We literally planned it last minute, so I didn't really have any solid questions already written out and stuff. So
I don't think the questions were bad.
no, yeah, I mean, for coming up with them out of nowhere, they were good. My mom was like, he was just prepared. He really wanted questions.
Yeah.
Because another thing, we were just talking, and we talked about DSI, and then, pause for a second. He's like, so you'll have any more questions for me?
That was so funny. I left that in the thing. I guess you watched the video.
No, you got to send it to me.
What? Oh, yeah, because you're not on social media.
I'm
right?
on social.
Yeah.
So, yeah, send it to me. I was meant to text you today because I wanted to watch and see what you came up with.
Dude, that was so funny to me. It's
Yeah.
just like, all right, any more questions? I mean, you're just supposed to start laughing about, oh man, he's bored of this.
Yeah. Another thing I thought was funny when we're talking about something, maybe about women or something. And I guess a lot of these things are stuck in my brain because I was trying to edit everything and like make sure everything is on aligned. So I had to keep on going back, hearing the same audio. But he said something about like, that's the deal, you know?
Yeah, that's the
And
deal.
it reminded me of Gru.
That's what he said, and that's the deal. He said that like once or twice, I think.
Yeah. And also, I thought he didn't
So.
break down crying at one point because he's like, do you know when we were talking about goals and, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, just like the way he said that sentence, I thought he'd be like, yeah, we were talking about girls and I was just being disrespectful. And I didn't think he was, but I didn't know. That's what he was going to say.
Man, I thought there was going to be some tears shed when he started talking about like how y'all treated him as one of y'all's own family.
Bro, I thought I was going to tear
I
up.
was like thinking about tearing up, just like listening to him talk about it.
Yeah. I was talking to my family yesterday and I was like, I don't like really cry that much anymore. Like the thing is, I feel like I almost ball inside, so like I
Mm-hmm.
won't cry for a real long time, and if something dramatic happens, I'll cry a whole bunch, and then literally after doing that, I can't cry anymore because like I was saying, so kind of a backstory. When we were like 15 years old, one of our best friends was in a car accident. He's also my cousin, and he passed away in the accident. Really, really dramatic, like probably the most traumatic thing in our lives for me. That and cancer,
Honestly.
but I just remember we had like a memorial service before, or like a prayer service really,
Yeah.
and that was the biggest, most full I've ever seen our church, I think. And I just remember that night, I cried a whole bunch, like so much that's probably not even healthy in a way. But I just remember crying a whole lot, and then I remember the funeral was like, I don't know, a week after that, because the funeral was quite a bit after the wreck and everything. So I just remember at the funeral, I almost didn't cry at all because I like was completely dried out. I feel like I know I definitely did cry, but it was nothing like that night.
Yeah. I also remember like there was one night at youth group where it was like they decided to have a prayer service for that reason to pray for the Lyles family, and they took like just like me and you and Nathaniel and like Tim, like we were like our own group.
Dude, I forgot. I'm about to cry right now.
No, no, like it was like they like separated us specifically. They're like they're their own group, and they're like, I mean, like they prayed for us. Brother Blaine was in there. That's what I remember.
Was
I
you
remember,
the
like,
guy that prayed with us?
yeah, I think so. I remember like not being able to cry almost. Just I was like I was dried up at that point. I remember that.
I do remember that too, actually.
Yeah, I totally forgot about
And
that.
that
Until you
was
started talking
yeah, that
about
was
it. I
like
oh my
3 days
goodness.
after.
That was really
Very very soon. Yeah,
that was tough. Tough
but
time.
yeah. So that's how I feel about crying. I don't even remember how I got to that. I know I did the same thing the day that they told me I had cancer. In one of my songs, you know, I read it out, which was a very vivid way for me to write it out. Because it's really, when it comes to songwriting, it's really neat when everything makes sense when you write it and it rhymes.
Mhm.
But basically, I remember I came back from like surgery or a procedure. I think they did a lumbar puncture or like a biopsy, so I had to get a piece of my bone marrow from my back.
Mhm.
I remember I came back and they rolled me in or whatever, and I saw Jessie, and she wasn't crying, but she had just been crying. Like her eyes were like super super red, just puffy face, you know.
Mhm.
And I was like, dang, because I knew I was supposed to get the results some point this week, most likely that day, and I was like, dang,
Mm.
no. And I sat there, and I don't know if I asked her or not. I'm pretty sure I looked at her and said, I have cancer, don't I?
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah. And then the guy came in, told me, I think he's my oncologist. He left, and that was like the biggest gap of anybody coming into my room because they come into my room like every 30 minutes. So they left us alone for like an hour or something, and we bawled the whole time. It's pretty traumatic. And then this one guy came, and he was like offering like counseling and stuff, but he was like a doctor. It was kind of weird. I think he really, really wanted me to talk to him. Like he had a passion for it, but I was like not for it at the time. You know, it's just like not there. But that was the other time I cried a whole bunch, and I haven't really cried a whole bunch since.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll tear up in like movies and stuff, but the last time I cried was at youth camp. I mean, you were there when that happened. That was the
Oh,
last
yeah.
time I cried. I think.
I don't think I cried. I think I just teared up because it was kind of like a kind of an important thing to me as well. I think what would happen, obviously more for you, but yeah. As far as movies go, I tear up more now than I used to when I was younger.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate when when I'm sitting there, like, especially if I'm like actually like more than one tear is coming out. I'm like, this is so dumb, man.
It's like on a Clouded Chance of Meatballs, like get back in
Get
there,
back
tear.
in there too.
Yeah.
Hey.
I understood that reference.
I had the first movie I know that I ever teared up, and I was really young, so I was really mad. But I was watching Courageous in Silver Springs. It was a Christian movie about police officers and gangs and drugs and just like a whole bunch of things. But there's a scene at the very end. I'm gonna spoil it because it's like 13 years old.
Yeah, for real.
But when the cop was talking to one of the kids that was in a gang, who really didn't. He kind of felt pressure to do it, so he can be like the cool guy. 'Cause a lot of times that's how it is. I feel like with gangs, I don't know positively, but he was just like sitting there, and the cop's like, "Hey man, you got any family or anything me to call, and the guy like tears. He was like, "Man, I ain't got no one." I was like, "Gosh,"
I know.
it's like super sad.
I ain't seen that movie in a long time.
Yeah, but now I almost cried like any movie. I feel like tears.
Yeah. The last movie that I like, not bawled, but like more than teared, I cried in it's called The Haulers. It's a John Krasinski movie. He directed The Haulers. That was just their last name in the movie. And their mom got brain cancer, I think. And like I don't know, it was emotional up to that, but then like, they did the surgery and removed whatever it was.
The tumor, I guess.
Yeah, and she was like in a coma for a little, or not a coma, but she was like resting for a while, and she woke up, and like the look on the dad's face when she woke up, I like started tearing. I was like, man, it's just so scary, like, because I didn't know if she was gonna wake up at all.
Oh yeah.
And then then she like said one word to him, and he's like, wait, what'd you say? And then she just like shut her eyes, and then like flatline. So then like you're crying for a whole nother reason, like, oh, she woke up, and then it's like she woke up for a little bit and she died.
Dang.
I was so mad at John.
It's kind of like a
Krasinski.
goosebump moment, and then just like
Like,
gone.
it was like, what? And then you're crying for like a whole other reason. It's like, what? She's like, oh man, I lost it.
Yeah, some movies, man.
I'm like, dude, that was
Tear
horrible.
jerkers. I don't know. I feel like there's a movie that like is like a super super sad movie. Have you ever seen like The Nun Go With Me or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
It's a really old movie. I thought it was like really really old, but it's more like early 2000s.
Is
I
that
guess
a
it's
chick
really
flick?
old. Kind. It does have a lot to do with romance.
Mhm.
And basically, her husband dies, and then she gets another husband, then he dies. Then she finds out her first husband's actually alive or something. I don't remember.
Huh.
It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's one of the movies that my mom kind of made me watch, kind of like a Little House on the Prairie stuff. Which, I mean, I like that. And like A Wonderful Life.
I've never seen that one either.
Yeah, well, was it Friends when Phoebe like finally watches the movies and someone told her to watch A Wonderful Life? She's like, A Wonderful Life? Why is it even called that?
Yeah.
Everything's so terrible. But, and it's happy.
That's like a Christmas movie though, right? Too?
Yeah. That's
I
like,
always see it at Christmas.
we make jokes. My mom always wants us to watch it at Christmas time. Like, always. I don't love black and white movies because it just messes me up. I don't know. I'm used to a world of color, I guess.
Yeah.
But low-key, it's a great movie. I'm going to force my kids to watch it one day,
Yeah.
Absolutely force them. Say, my mother made me do this, so you will too. But, no, it's pretty good, though. But you can watch it almost any time.
Bro, we've been talking about crying for 13 minutes.
Bro, you okay, man? You need therapy?
Okay.
We're like therapy for each other, bro.
I guess so.
Man, who
Everyone-
needs enough?
I hope people try watching this, listening to this. They're like, these two.
They're in touch.
struggling.
They're in touch with their
They're still in
feelings.
touch with their feelings. This will be the episode that'll attract a girl to me, maybe.
Yeah. No, I am. You can ask any of my family. I'm probably more emotional ones in the family. But I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I think I said it at camp. I was talking to the high school guys. I was like, guys, listen. In the day and age we live in, they tell men to not have emotions and don't cry about anything or whatever, and to like don't be super sensitive. There is a lot of truth to that, but to the way that the world has pushed it is way different, because
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you do need to have emotion and you do need to cry every once in a while. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like, because if you don't, you're going to be hard. Your heart is going to be hardened, I guess. You're not going to have any emotions. And then I feel like you're going to be mean, rude, and just like always angry
Yeah.
and bitter. And
That's
like
the word.
that's the word, bitter.
That's the word.
That's the word for the podcast today.
Yeah. You know who says that word best?
Andy Mineo?
Andrew Garfield. Oh, yeah.
Andrew
Yeah, but
Garfield.
Andrew. Yeah, he's like, I got rageful. I got bitter.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
always-
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Andy Mino's got a fire song.
I understood that reference.
Yeah. But no, yeah, that's how I feel about
Bitter.
how it should be.
That joint.
I love that song, actually.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so guys, don't be in touch with your feminine side. Just be in touch with your emotions. You know? Yeah, but don't be, I mean, I think there's a lot of truth to trying. I mean, don't be like super emotional. Sometimes I'm too much, but, Because I mean, you do want to show strength in a way, especially when you're a father. Don't just break down crying over everything. That'd be kind of pathetic, actually. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure my family would be the first to tell you I'm the most emotional out of my family too.
You think?
Yeah. I don't know. Both my brothers, they're too what's the word? They're too angry at each other all the time to be emotional, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess anger is
Anger's an
emotion.
emotion, but when you say emotional, you think sad
Yeah.
and depressed almost. But anger is a emotion, but not an emotional
It's not
emotion.
It's not a legit anger either. It's just like, like sometimes I get a text out of nowhere and Riley's like, dude, Connor won't shut up right now.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, what am I supposed to do? I'm at work.
It's
So
funny.
just calm down.
Bradley's like the number one person that I know if I text him, he will text me less than a minute after I text him.
It must be nice, Bradley. When I'm asking what lunch is, where my lunch at, on the weekday.
It's kind of
Mhm.
like Nick. You can text Nick, and if you ever look at his phone, he has like 1,000 unread messages.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you do that?
I don't know.
And he's complaining about not having a woman. I'm like, they're texting you.
Somebody's
Text
texting
them
you.
back
Yeah.
or something. I don't know.
Man, those two.
Speaking of
out there in
Nick,
Florida.
yeah, Nick and Daniel Davis, previous guest star of the show. That
Yeah.
sounds cool to say. Daniel Davis. It's kind of cool. But yeah, they're in Florida right now, macking on babes, as
That's what they're
as
saying.
Dan would say.
Yeah.
I don't believe it, but
I
but
don't.
Nick did shave the stash, I guess, probably for that reason.
Yeah.
But
They might come back with girls. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
They gotta buy him a plane ticket, I guess.
all I know is that for the past Monday, so the past day and a half,
Mm-hmm.
it's been super real around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Nick's just been in a different country.
State.
It's- my bad. I'm gonna have to remember that. My apologies and take it back. Gosh dang. He's been in a different state, and we have been in a different state of mind.
Mm.
Now that he's gone,
Yeah,
Nick's not here.
I've noticed Texas's economy has just been greater.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's just like something about the air
Mm.
is lighter,
Mm.
so to speak.
Yeah, I agree.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. Texas can breathe again,
Yeah.
It doesn't happen that often.
Hmm. Like I can feel God's presence so much more than I
Another
did
Nick's
before.
Boom. Roasted.
Ouch.
He's gonna
man.
come after us.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
just me?
You don't
after
listen
this
to
one.
this. I don't think he
Yeah.
listens to him.
Have you checked our stats for the podcast of last week?
I haven't.
For
All I
I guess
know, though,
today, but
Is when I posted the reel today that had Alejandro on it, bro, it got like tons of likes, like right off the bat. It was like
Dang.
ding, ding. My watch for some reason was notifying me of likes. It doesn't usually do that,
yeah.
but he got like our reel got a lot of likes. So
Dang. I
he
guess he's
reshared it, though.
sharing it with everybody, huh?
So yeah,
Because
I-
our most played is 33, right?
yeah, on
Such-
like the podcast
such a
apps and stuff.
Big number.
Such a big number.
Hey,
That's good.
humble beginnings, right? Humble beginnings. But he said that he's going to beat it, I guess, at least 34.
Yeah,
I say he's going for 50.
I noticed today also on YouTube earlier midday it already had like 25 views on YouTube. I was like,
Dang, Daniel.
Yeah,
That's
not
pretty nice.
Not even all of our podcasts get 20 something views.
Combined.
Yeah, for real.
On the YouTube, at least. Yeah, that I know. That's what just makes me super upset about the video, since the audio was messing up that I had to edit it. So I was really stressed about it, but I think it was alright. But yeah, hopefully it gets a lot of views. I was listening to Friends and Cars today because I got done with my podcast and I went straight to Friends and Cars. It was Josh and Josue. So I listened to it. It was really good. He gave us a
Good
shout
job.
out.
Good job. Josue did?
Yeah.
Or Josh?
Josue, not Josh.
I'm just now remembered that I have not listened to that. I
Yeah.
downloaded it the day it came out. And
Well, because I
I'm
still
just
had
now reminded.
Instagram the other day, a few weeks ago, and he posted something about it. And I was like, I need to listen to this. And I kind of forgot. So I listened to it. Pretty good. Then it went on to one with Valedia.
Mhm.
So I started watching some of it, or listening to some of it. But it is like an hour and a half long.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'll see. But voice crack. He said that he gets like 100 views or something. I don't know about all of that. Might have to call him out on it. But hey, who you paying, man?
He's been in the game a lot longer than we have.
That's
so.
true. Like what, 2 years, almost 3, maybe. We should ask him. See, we
Yeah.
should get him as a guest at some
And,
point.
I mean, he had people like, like Valetti and stuff that are overseas that know other people.
Yeah, that was our goal with Alejandro.
Yeah, that's our.
We
that
didn't
was-
really.
that was-
We just wanted him for the views, you know.
Yeah, it was all clout. It was a clout chase move
I wonder if he's listened to all of our podcasts. He said he hadn't listened to any of them, and he wanted to listen to them
when he
when
got
he gets home, so he can remember our voices.
That's what he said. I thought that was sweet.
It was, but was it a lie?
And Daniel told me he's gonna listen to Alejandro one on the way back, on the plane ride back. That way he's
Yeah.
gonna listen to on the plane. So
If it was like a 4-hour.
I'm like, bro, you're like our number one listener. You gotta listen the day it comes out. Come
Yeah.
on now.
Yeah. Him and Jared, because what Tom was talking to us, and he's like, yeah,
Yeah, apparently Jared listens to all of them.
I guess so. Anytime we shout out anybody or say anything bad or good about somebody,
Jared's on.
Jared he sends it to them and says, listen to it at 39 minutes and 12 seconds.
That's
Every
literally
time.
like the most Jared move ever.
Yeah.
Dude, I swear.
Tom said we were going to get him in trouble because we were talking about his ex at the time from 4th
yeah.
of July. I was like, nah. I was like, dude, that was like, years ago. It doesn't really matter anyways. And we didn't mention anything weird, I don't guess. But
And Tom's in a relationship.
yeah.
She's in a relationship.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, I found that out the other day, actually.
Oh, yeah?
From none other than Savannah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, Savannah, she hangs out with him and stuff.
I didn't know Savannah knew anything about anybody.
A lot of times lies, right?
Boom. Roasted.
She don't listen to this, so it's okay.
Yeah, no, she probably never will.
Ever.
And if she does, with the chances that she listens to this one, maybe we should put on the comments roasting Savannah and Nick.
Roasting Savannah. Roasting, yeah, for real. We roasted both of them hard.
Yeah, bro. They deserve it sometimes.
I agree.
So we have talked for like 15 minutes about crying,
Yeah.
5 minutes about people
People.
negatively,
Gossip. The gossip section.
and I'm kind of proud of it so far.
Yeah.
I was coming into the podcast today. I was honestly not mentally prepared, ready at all.
Yeah.
But I think I am. I have wrote down some notes.
Oh, you did or you didn't?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, just like a few things, because like I was eating sweet potato bread, right?
Okay.
Today. I was like, dang, I have a great analogy. So I'm just throw some echo in here,
Okay.
just slightly. That might be too much. So the world or America is still too much. Okay, is that better? I don't even know if there's any. Anyways, yeah, it is. The world in America is like a slice of sweet potato bread.
I request elaboration.
It's kind of sweet
Okay.
and a little bit soft.
Oh.
Like people are soft.
Yeah, I got you.
But overall, it's great. As long as you can get around the nuts.
Oh.
Boom. Roasted.
Yeah, I thought about that. I didn't think about that for that long, as you can tell. I think that was a pretty good analogy, though.
It's kind of funny though.
Because I don't like sweet potato bread with nuts or any bread with nuts.
I'll put the nuts in it. I like banana nut bread, but I usually do not like the nuts. I guess I just like banana bread.
Yeah.
People don't like banana bread though. They like banana nut bread.
Listen, you let me know,
Okay.
and my wife is gonna do you a favor.
Okay.
She just made like banana muffins. Dang good.
It does
Not
sound
her
good.
greatest one. Like they were still great, but she had made some before. So good. But she makes banana bread as well. Really, really good. I'll let you know.
All right.
You come over. You'll try it. You'll
I'll
like
try.
it.
I like.
And then today, because I don't even know. I was thinking about work stories, right? I don't know if I necessarily have one, but I have one for you.
You have one for me?
Yes. I was at Ace Hardware today, and I saw your boss.
At Ace
Lorenzo.
Hardware?
Yes, your boss Lorenzo.
Oh, Lorenzo.
He's not your boss, but
Is that where you were going when I saw you on the road? You were going to Ace?
man, shoot, went to Ace Hardware because Jesse and her mom got a pipe for our sewer they were working on.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get the right pipe. 'cause they didn't know like what I was working with. So I had to go and exchange it and get the right one. The lady's like, "Nah, listen, we can't get you the refund because we had to charge you for 2 and you got 3, so technically you kind of stole from us." So I don't understand, but I got the other stuff I needed. Left, told Jessie, and she's like, "No, we only bought 1. That means they charged us for 2. We only bought 1, so technically they stole from us." It's like, dang, man, I don't want to go back over there. And they're really, really nice the whole time. Like, it was really complicated, so I felt bad. So we go back over there. This time, when we passed you, it was me and Jesse. And the lady, she's like, "Yeah, I think it was the other lady. It was her fault. She did this." Started talking. She came back. And this other lady's like, "No, you took this receipt. It was actually your fault." And Jesse's like, "Yeah, like, she's the one that took our order or whatever. Took our order."
Checked you out.
Yeah, checked us out. And so it's her fault. And no big. I mean, it was like a couple dollars, like 34 or something. Like, I mean, we don't want to lose that much money.
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah, I mean, that's like 3 tanks of gas.
Heck nah.
That's good. But yeah, so we did that, and I saw Lorenzo. I know he didn't really speak a lot of English very well.
He does.
He does. He
Yeah.
doesn't sound like he sent his phone. They asked for his phone number. He's like 903. I don't know. It sounded like
He
Caleb.
probably just doesn't remember his number.
But he was in line behind me. I was gonna be like, "Yeah, you put Steven to work," but I was like, "No, he doesn't even know who I am." So like, I'm not going to. And then he went through the other line. So doesn't matter.
So that was after work.
Yeah, because it was after we passed you, went to Ace,
Okay.
and then that happened. So
I was like, it doesn't surprise me because he'll leave sometimes. I'll go there and ask Junior, "Where's your dad?" I don't know. Sometimes he goes to Ace Hardware. Sometimes he walks to a gas station or something. Doesn't let
do what you
anybody
gotta
know.
do. Yeah. Maybe
It's
just
all
knows
right,
the
though.
schedule well enough. Knows it's not gonna be any hay or
He
something.
knows where the
Yeah.
when the slow points are.
Yeah. The thing is, I know I had a work story,
I don't.
but I don't
really.
remember what it is.
I don't really. I mean, I ran the show last week, and I mean, I lost some customers, but it wasn't my fault. My boss literally
What are you gonna do great in life, man?
I don't know. Stuff went up before he had to go on his vacation. He's like,
Oh
well,
yeah, inflation, man.
yeah. He's like, well, I'm gonna set these prices, and they can just complain to you, I guess. And then they did.
There you go.
And like, I had a couple people be like, "I ain't coming back here," and all this. I'm just like, okay, I don't care. I get paid whether you're here or not.
Yes, sir.
But no, I didn't say that to him. I was like, okay. I tried to explain, like inflation and like hay specifically. I said, man, you know how high fertilizer is, and then also labor, and then inflation and gas to run the tractors, and like all this.
Oh yeah, everything's just
Yeah.
skyrocketing.
And
man.
they're all like, yeah, but that shouldn't make it go up this much. No, it's just this. I'm like, what do you know about it? What do you know, Mr. Credit Card Holder?
It's like, oh, you run a feed store? Oh, that's what I thought. There they go.
And they're
People that care.
the people that care. And I don't know, I had another guy get mad at me at the price of chicken feed. He's like, I'm gonna tell my daughters, and we probably ain't gonna come back. I'm like, okay. All right.
Appreciate your business.
Yeah.
Have a nice life. Is that what they
Yeah.
say on Venom?
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
In the what?
And I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. We need a bleep button for you, bro. We gotta be
No.
careful around here with you. You crazy. You wilding out.
They can't stop me. You ready?
Say it. It's it.
Heck nah.
Heck no.
We need like a heck no section. We just bring up things that we gotta say heck no to.
Keep on clicking it.
Tomatoes.
Heck nah.
Hey, I grilled some onions today, like bulb onions. You know what I mean? Like, straight up. Dude, they were pretty good. I don't even love onions, but I like them like that grilled.
I like grilled onions.
We also had kebabs with chicken, carrots, pepper, and squash and zucchini. I don't like squash nor zucchini, so I didn't eat that part.
I like squash. Zucchini's just
Tough
green
squash.
squash.
Yeah, pretty
Tough
much.
squash. I love
So
that
you can't
stuff.
make pickles out of squash, can you?
I
They should try that.
No. Pickled squash.
Like
I mean, it'd be like kind of like a fried.
squiggles.
Maybe like fried squash, like in pickle juice. Like maybe that's good, but like I don't think you can pickle a squash. That's gross.
Nasty.
Because squash is like stringy. I ain't trying to have no stringy pickle.
That's why I don't like squash. I don't like the
Fish.
texture. You know what I mean? Dude, my battery's like 8%. It's bad. So I wrote down. I saw your boss. What do? We do entertainment or do we do music next?
Entertainment.
Okay. I watched a couple of shows.
A whole show? You watched 2 whole shows?
Watched a couple movies.
Mm.
I watched American Psycho 1.
Yeah.
I've kind of explained a little bit of it. I know it's like one of the classics, right? A classic
Yeah.
movie, like, you know.
It's iconic at least.
Iconic, yes, iconic.
Yeah.
The acting was iconic. I feel like Christian Bale, you know, he killed it. He's just really good at being a psycho. The overall idea and storyline, I guess, of the movie, I didn't really understand. I need to watch a video, I guess, to explain the ending. It just, I don't know, it didn't really make a lot of sense to me. It just kind of confused me. And I don't know, it's just weird overall. Voice crack number 2. So I did
Never
that.
seen it.
Huh?
It's got a really cool steelbook though. That's one of the things I know.
Oh,
about
really?
it. It's got a really sick steelbook.
He's pretty weird though. He's like ran around the hallway naked, like trying to kill
Oh, really?
somebody with the chainsaws.
You see everything?
No. There's a sex scene in it. It was kind of weird. Like you don't really see, you just see him from his torso up,
Yeah.
and he's like looking at the mirror, like Joel would or something. He's like flexing and like looking at himself, and like with his other hand, like moving his hair, like yeah, you know, like really digging himself.
Jared, there you go. Joel, listen to the next podcast at 31
Yeah.
minutes and 20 seconds.
Yeah, for real. No, but he was like definitely more turned on by himself, I think,
Okay.
than of the woman. But yeah, it's kind of weird.
Narcissism.
Is that what it's called?
I think so.
So you know, like,
You're narcissistic doesn't mean like you only care about yourself.
see, I don't know these big vocabulary like
I think so.
narcissistic, like arsenal, like an arsonist. What is it called? When it's about fire.
Yeah. I know what you're thinking about.
Yeah.
I can't think what it is.
Anyways, I
I
feel
know
really
what you're
smart
talking
now that I know that word.
Anarchy.
No, that's,
Anarchy is like with the big A.
but that means something different.
When I
Anarchy
hear
is some type of
anarchy,
violence.
I think of like stuff on fire and
No,
gang
but,
violence
like,
and stuff.
Arsonist is like the crime of like starting a fire, I think, or something like that.
Could be true.
See, this is why we need our computer.
I guess so.
We'll look at that one day. Someone can correct us. Anyways, when I learned that word, I felt smart. It's like one of those words. It's kind of hard. I watched The Truman Show.
Fire.
Pretty educational. Messes me up mentally.
I love that movie.
I think I'm in the Truman Show right now.
Yeah. Well, there's a camera right there, so you just,
You know, the whole world's watching me do a podcast, so they can listen to the podcast a week later. And then
and then,
I started Titans,
oh, yeah, you told me
the live action. It's alright, it's okay. And then I watched
Oh yeah.
Another
I
movie.
know about this.
with my wife though, okay, so like
That makes it okay.
that makes it better.
That way y'all can equalize.
It is the number above 49,
True.
and it's the color gray.
When you mix black and white, it makes
Yeah.
right.
And that's the movie we watched. I just
Based on a
named-
very popular book series.
Is-
I'm pretty sure.
probably. No, it's interesting. I didn't care for it, honestly. And then there's like 2 other movies. I did not watch those. I think Jessie did. She said they're more storyline built and actor and actress. I don't know, just like a better movie all the way around. But I just wasn't interested at that point, really. Yeah. So my mother didn't listen to this podcast or anybody from the church. Jared's gonna be
bro.
sharing this
There
with
you go.
everybody.
Yeah.
Like, oh Ryan, look what he listened to. We appreciate you, Jared.
Yeah, we do.
So yeah, what you got? What you
I got a list of entertainment too.
Okay.
So I finished Under the Banner of Heaven, like I told you the other day. You going for the applause?
Yes, sir.
Very well made. Love that show.
Yeah.
Arguably like the best TV show I've seen this year, I would say, just because of how much it makes you think and how educational it was for me.
Yeah.
And the
I
acting,
don't want to say that
obviously.
everything about it was true. I feel like I had to do my
Yeah, I
own
don't
like
know.
real
Yeah.
research on it, but I think it was very, very accurate.
I would think so. It seemed like
Yeah.
they really did their research. It seems that
Yep.
way. Yeah, loved it. Like I told you though, I was like kind of sad that like he just totally abandoned the faith overall. Like
Yeah.
instead of like just leaving like those beliefs, like the Mormon, like the blood atonement and all that, instead of like just leaving that and being like, I still believe in God though. He's just like kind of like
Yeah,
left
because
it
I feel
all.
like his faith wasn't
Dang,
necessarily incredibly strong if he did just give it up, kind of like just like that, you
Yeah.
know. So
Yeah, it kind of almost maybe hinted that maybe he was kind of into the faith because his wife was. I guess maybe.
I don't know. I mean, his mom
His
too.
his mom, but his own mom also was like, I don't think she was like maybe her whole life
Psycho.
because yeah, her mom because some of the stuff his mom would say
Yeah.
was dirty, and he'd be like, "Mom, no, don't say those type of things."
Yeah.
So like, I don't know if the mom had a past. Maybe she wasn't always Mormon faith either. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was one. What else did I watch? I had a list. Oh, I'm watching the Terminal List right now, which is like the Chris Pratt show.
Yeah. You said it. You don't.
I wouldn't really recommend it that much. I said
Yeah.
it's just Chris Pratt trying to beat the Punisher. The episode I watched today though was really good actually. I was like, you know what? If it was all like this would be better. But it's also like I don't even know if he's the good guy anymore. Like I was sitting there watching it today like, why am I supposed to care for this guy? Like why is he the good guy? You know?
Because Chris Pratt, bro, he's a
Because-
Christian.
In real life, yeah. But like I guess he is in the show too.
You don't see any bad guys that work at Chick-fil-A, do you?
No.
Exactly.
Exactly. And then
You got to talk about for that.
I'm watching a movie right now called Jexy. I'm sure you've heard of it. Adam Devine,
No,
bro.
I have not heard of it.
Let me put you on this. Though.
Adam Devine,
It's
Jexy.
It's called Jexy. He
Like-
gets a phone. You haven't heard about this movie?
Oh, I
And
think
the
I have
phone
heard
is,
about
like,
this.
The phone's like kind of evil. But
Yeah,
he ends
yeah.
up falling in love with him. And
It's not new.
it's like probably a couple years old, 2 or 3 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
It seems kind of new-ish.
Yeah.
It's him and the girl from Tick Tick Boom, like the girl that Andrew Garfield was dating.
The mixed chick with curly
Yeah,
hair.
her, and then Michael Pena from Ant-Man. You know, Luis.
The guy that talked really fast.
Yeah, the guy that talks really fast.
Okay, but this happened. But
Him.
Yeah.
Dude, it's them. But I did. It's I don't know if I've laughed harder in a movie this year because dude, it is hilarious.
I might not watch it.
It's funny. It's definitely weird because of all that stuff. It's like this is really weird, but dude, it is so funny.
Is
I don't
any of
know.
the other workaholics boys or gals in it?
Not so far.
No. So you haven't finished it.
No, I haven't finished.
It is a movie,
I was
though.
watching it. Yeah, I was started while I was eating my breakfast,
Mm-hmm.
but I think I got like a couple minutes left, like 20 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it, and then I obviously finished Miss Marvel because it ended this past
Oh
week.
yeah, you told me to watch the last
Yeah,
episode.
The
so.
last episode is the point. At least
I need to do that. Which, this is the most shows or movies that I've watched or been able to present ever on the podcast. So I
Yeah.
guess I've been lazy this week.
well, it was
Oh, well.
important. Something kind of pretty important happens at the end, and I don't know.
Mhm.
It's exciting, but I guess I won't say anything.
Yeah, give me another week, man. If I don't, then you can spoil it. Okay, music. I guess I just don't think I have anything. I downloaded a few songs by Aura, but they're not really worth sharing. They're kind of weird. I don't really like them.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Boom. Roasted.
She is probably one of my favorite artists, but she's weird. I think her belief, like, I guess maybe reincarnation. I don't know, but sometimes she believes she's like a fox or something. The way she writes, you can tell like something about like being a fox and going in the hole. It's super weird. But I mean, Jesse downloaded. I ain't worried. I ain't worried about it right now. Yeah.
Top Gun.
Yeah. I forgot. It was really good, but Jesse she started playing it yesterday in my truck. I was like, "Oh yeah, download this. I really like it." So,
Yeah, it's fire.
but that's I don't know. That's I guess you can add that to the queue. But
Yeah, I ain't worried about it.
yeah,
Yeah. I don't really have like a newer song. I listened to like some of the 116 playlists so far. That one they did.
yeah.
You know?
I think I mentioned it last week.
Yeah. So far, what I've heard, I've only heard like 4 or 5. None of them are really like worth mentioning to me either.
Coming to the lunch table, nothing like wow.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one. I guess.
That was pretty fire.
Uh,
It's good bass.
What are you doing?
Good boy, son.
There's one song. It's like in the credits of one of the Miss Marvel episodes that I've been jamming to. So I don't even know how old the song is or anything, but it's pretty fire. It's like,
Do I need to get the boom
half of
roasted
it-
ready or no?
I mean, I think it hits hard, bro. It's like half in English and half of it is, I don't know what language it is. I didn't.
Is it kind of like a Hispanic
It's
language?
not Hispanic because no, they're
She's like Indian or something.
like Pakistani.
Pakistanian.
Pakistani, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know
So
that.
the language they speak in the show is called Urdu. So I don't know if that's the language that the song is in. I don't know. I'm just ignorant to know which one it is. But half
Yeah.
of it, it's like half and half. I don't know, but the beat goes hard.
Yeah.
It's called For Aisha, which was the name of her grandmother in the show. Aisha.
For Islam?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Is that a name?
I
Higher
have
name in the Islam
no
faith?
idea. A lot of those languages sound very similar to me, only because they're very foreign to me. Like Spanish,
Yeah.
sometimes, especially if you speak Spanish, you can tell the difference between Portuguese, and Spanish.
Yeah.
Like how a Mexican talks, how a Guatemalan talks, and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. But what's it called? You said
For Aisha.
For Aisha.
I think that's like dedicated. It's a song dedicated to this girl, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I will probably listen to that. I like songs that are world, I guess, and have different languages.
I don't know. I'm just
I
trying to
like
find
listening to Christian rap that's in Spanish.
I was the sentence just ended there. I like listening to Christian rap. That was just like the end of the sentence.
Jeez, Napoleon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess we didn't have a whole lot of work stories or music, but we had a lot of
Crying stories.
crying stories, roasting people, and entertainment. So that's good.
Fun stuff.
I know that I mentioned I guess we're on the apologies. No, the reflect and deflect.
Reflect and deflect.
And I know that I mentioned I needed to reflect and deflect on something at the very beginning.
Yeah, you did. Oh, you said that Nick was in a different country. When it's in a different state.
Fellow Americans, I apologize because I did this last week too, didn't I? I said something about, so you've been to America, right? And to Alejandro, and you're like, you mean the States, right? Because it's so terrible,
Something
actually.
we learned in Costa Rica. That's where I picked it up. Is I would say like some America, and they'd be like the States.
Yeah,
And I was like, so I
it's
know
really,
that.
really terrible, actually, that we do that.
Yeah.
Because then we're like assuming that like United States of America is
America.
just America,
That's
and
just
like
America.
Central America's not a thing.
Yeah.
South America's like, that's pretty messed up, actually. We
Yeah,
should be
it
less
is.
like that.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of
We
here,
should. We
man.
should just
We
get out of the
should
States.
just get out of here.
Go to Canada.
Yeah.
Or somewhere.
Canada. I think
Be
it's
cool.
cooler up there, huh?
Right now, for sure. That's
Hot as heck
pretty
here.
high north. Like Michigan, man. Cold. But yeah, so I guess that's my only reflect.
I can't really think of anything. Do I need to reflect on something? Did I say something?
Did I say something that you want to deflect?
Did I want to deflect? Let me think.
Oh, I know. I did. I said something.
What'd you say?
I said, you ever going to do anything with your life?
Yeah, we're gonna deflect that right quick. I'm gonna tell you some things that I have done in my life. All right, I have started a YouTube channel
Yeah.
that now has 1,900 subscribers.
Hey!
So that's not a lot, but I've done something with my
I
life.
got like 182, so you know, it's more than me. That's pretty fire, though.
Yeah.
Um,
I just saw that today. I meant to post about it. Oh, thank you for 1,900. But I
yeah.
forgot.
And your most viewed is still Paraphone, right?
Yeah.
At like 200,000 or something?
No, it's in like almost 400,000.
Gosh dang, bro.
Actually, we need to
We're-
get that echo out right quick.
We are in the
and
midst of a
give a
celebrity.
shout out to one of our friends that had a birthday today. I don't know if she listens to this or not. Hannah, you looking at me like that?
I knew that.
Happy birthday, Hannah! She used to be a big fan of Snaps. I don't know if she listens to these or not.
This is not Snap, though, bro. This is
I know.
totally different.
I know it is, but it's still us.
It's still in the roots, deep down. Yeah. What's the day?
The 18th.
Okay. I don't know. July birth. There's a lot of July birthdays,
There
but
are a
I
lot of
just
July birthdays.
forget a lot. So I'm gonna go and reflect on that. Sorry. This is during the segment.
Yeah.
But it was Nathaniel's birthday like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Both told him that birthday. So
Yeah. We good.
yeah, I think that was a
A
well
good one?
podcast. I don't think we had any sound difficulties. Maybe the very beginning, the theme song might have been a little too loud, but hey, that's
Maybe.
okay.
I think 40 is starting to be our average.
Yeah,
Seems that way.
I thought it was too long, but I think it's good. If we can get an
It's
average of
working
this,
out.
I think it's actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
So-
Especially since it flows. I don't think it was like.
No, I
Like
don't
we
think
just
there's any
flowed the
empty
whole time.
breaks. I was really scared when we started. It was going to be a really long pause, but we just straight into
Oh
it.
yeah, because of the way it started.
Yeah, my bad.
Let's reflect on that too.
Yeah, we should. Sorry.
Sorry.
All right, man. Gonzalez
Galyean
out.
out.